By the way, there's one of the learning disabilities has to do with hearing of spoken word.
Yes.
So can you imagine? You have lectured and lectured and lectured, then you ask a child a question and then go like, huh?
Yes, and you're thinking they're daydreaming.
Yes,
yeah.
And you thought they were not interested.
Yes. Could we probably have a different word than, disability?
I call it learning differently.
Okay.
In fact, I said, because we'll brand that so much, that's what I call my company.
Yes.
So like, learning differently.
Yeah.
Then I'll make it a household name so that let's know it's different way of learning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Joseph, the exalted one.
Do you think you were given that gift?
What gift?
Does God really want to reveal the future to you in your dreams, brother?
Rachel! Rachel, my sister! Forgive me.
Joseph has blinded our father and stole your rightful place beside him. We must get rid of him at once.
If only we could, Simeon.
Why can't we? We need only to be alone with that traitor. Then we finish him off.
This week on Tech on Tech, much is in store for you.
And I'm told people pay 70,000-80,000 to join to mine.
So you need to be careful that Bitcoin and mining does not work like that.
On our tech news this week,
The new plan is also available for $249.99 per year, savings of 17% compared to monthly payments.
get to know about the robot vacuum cleaner in our Tech of the Week.
Meet the new Roomba 7 Plus, a robotic vacuum, which is the next generation of
Catch
clean.
us this Sunday and every other Sunday at 4:20 p.m. for this exciting show only on KBC Channel 1.
We bring you a weekly health show where we will give you an opportunity to learn about some of the common illnesses and even how to avoid them, to help you make an informed health decision and even get some important information regarding how to improve your health. Every week, we will be joined by health experts within their own field, even as we discuss preventions to health issues. Your Health Show every Sunday at 6:30 p.m. with me, Purity Matheo, only on KBC.
Nineteenth day of September 2021 it is. Good afternoon and welcome. This is KBC Lunchtime News. Thank you for making time for a comprehensive news bulletin. My name is Njue and Anne Wangeshi will be helping us with the sign language interpretation. Hope you're having a blessed day. Straight to the news. A section of leaders from Baringo County have called for the disbandment of the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority IPRA over what they term as abnormal increase in fuel prices, which has worsened the cost of living among Kenyans amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Speaking in Bartolimo in Baringo North during a fundraiser to assist 120 women groups, the leader said the increase in fuel has affected every sector of production. They took issues with the legislators on what they claimed were double standards for condemning the increase, yet they are responsible for passing laws that have seen the prices of fuel increase steadily.
Military authority nasema inagandamiza mwananchi, and the earlier it is disbanded the better for this country. So tunaomba wabunge ile if they care wawache cry crocodile tears, wawache kusema kulia, na wanajua what they are supposed to do regarding the cost of living katika nchi.
Na wananchi wamekuwa very much disappointed with your behavior. So we are just talking to the leaders and saying, be leaders, be truthful to your people, the people who voted you. Mwende muatetee na muatetee ya ukweli from your hearts. Lakini right now, maisha ya mwananchi imekuwa very difficult and very complicated. Lazima serikali irudi kwa meza na kuongea na kurudisha bei ya mafuta iende chini.
Moving on, the Kenya Defence Forces officer who was killed by bandits in Olmoran, Laikipia County, has been laid to rest in Toboroi village, Baringo North Sub-County, Baringo County. Elsewhere, angry residents of Roy village in Ndarugu, location of Gatundu, South Kiambu, raised down 3 houses belonging to a man claimed to be behind a spate of criminal activities in the area. Details of this and more in Counties Roundup.
Emotions ran high as the slayed KDF officer was laid to rest in his Toboroi village home of Baringo North Sub-County. Amdani joined KDF in 2015 and was deployed to Laikipia County in a bid to quash the banditry attacks in Olmoran area that left 8 people dead. Local leaders and family members lamenting over the perennial banditry attacks in the region. Amdani is survived by a wife and 2 children.
Ili watu wetu tusipoteze vijana ambao tuliwatuma kulinda Kenya hii katika nchi ya mipaka setu, katika mipaka setu. Sio kukuja kupikana na wakwara wachache ambapo iko kati yetu.
Meanwhile, angry residents of Roy village in Darugu location of Gatundu South have torched 3 houses in a homestead belonging to a man accused of being behind a spate of criminal activities in the area. Gatundu South Police Commander Wilmot Mwakio, however, warned the residents against taking law into their hands.
Ukiacha nyumba yako umefunga, wanakuja wanafungua nyumba yako na wanachukua vitu zote. Wewe ukitoka kazini unakuja unakuta hakuna kitu kwa nyumba yako. Ukichunguza vizuri unakuta waizi ni wangapi, ni wa huku kwa hii boma.
Wale wataenda kutoa ushahidi ndio watafanya hiyo kesi, afungwe kama mwizi ama awachiliwe.
Solidarity forever. And finally, workers of Embu Water and Sewerage Company have threatened to go on a strike following a move by the board of directors to suspend the management team, among them the managing director. The workers have subsequently called on residents of Embu town and its environs to brace for tougher times ahead, vowing to shut down all services.
We are giving a notice to our customers in Embu town and its surroundings to come out in numbers to stop these erroneous interferences.
Enough is enough! Enough is enough!
Comrades is power!
Let's now shift focus to politics, where prominent businessman and politician Jimmy Wanjigi has pulled a significant crowd in Bondo Town, Siaya County, where he drummed up support for his ODM nomination presidential bid. This came a day after his entourage in Migori County was violently disrupted by armed youths.
Jimmy Wanjigi, who has declared interest in the ODM presidential ticket, has been traversing the country and meeting ODM delegates in preparation for the party's nominations. Addressing Orange Democratic Movement officials drawn from Siaya, Wanjigi blamed the Migori incident where his meeting was disrupted by a few youths whom he said were ferried to the area. He said his quest for the top seat is unstoppable.
Tupeleke hii chama ODM iwe serikali ikiwa peke yake. Ikiwa peke yake. Na formula tuko nayo.
Garissa Township Member of Parliament Aden Njue has in the meantime scoffed at ODM leader Raila Odinga's presidential bid, saying that he doesn't have the interest of Northeastern region at heart. Njue said Raila has time and again, through his utterances, shown how he does not care for the region.
What is of interest to me and the people and the leadership in Northern Kenya is not about the individual positions that Honorable Njue and many other people will get in the next government. We want to negotiate. We want to join other Kenyans in forming a government where the people of Rift Valley, their economic model will be implemented. The people of Northern Kenya and the pastoralists, their issues will be decided.
A group of youths from the Matungu constituency in Kakamega County have launched a door-to-door campaign to educate voters, especially the youths ahead of the next general election. Young people across the country have been urged to disassociate themselves from provocative politicians.
Hata mimi hapa chini na mikakati ya kuhakikisha kwamba vijana katika kijiji hiki, katika wodi hii ya Koyonzo na katika Matungu mzima wapokee vitambulisho ili kwamba tuweze kuongea na sauti ya maendeleo ambayo ni kura.
And Likuyani MP Eno Kibunguchi has supported the move by a section of church leaders to bar politicians from the pulpit.
Naomba ya kwamba wale wanasiasa ambao wanatafuta viti na kuchaguliwa katika MCA, MP, Senator, Governor, tungependa wauze sera zao za uongozi kwa njia ambayo ni nzuri.
Watu wasilete siasa ndani ya kanisa. Mimi nakubaliana na nyinyi. Tafadhali usilete siasa ndani ya kanisa.
Away from that, a family in Kisii County is appealing for assistance from well-wishers to enable them raise 3 million shillings required for their kin to complete breast cancer chemotherapy sessions. Aska Nyaboke Moibo has been in and out of hospital since 2018 when she was diagnosed with the disease. The treatment journey has been an expensive affair, depleting all her family resources. She has 5 more chemotherapy sessions remaining. Beauty Musel with that report.
For 3 years, Aska Nyaboke has tried numbing the pain, not only caused by breast cancer, but by the tumor which has continued to grow inside her over the years.
Tukijaribu kumtembeza kwa hospitali, wakatuma kutoka Bagala wakatutuma huko Mabei Chana Hospital. Kufika huko hao wakaangalia, wakasema tunachelewa, tunatakiwa tufike huko Moi Referral Hospital. Hapo ndio tulienda wakamfanyia test, mwezi moja tukapata ripoti iko nzuri. Tena watuomba warudie Warabu. Wakarudia ndio ilichokuonekana kama ni breast cancer.
Scars on her breasts, a manifestation of how her body is wasting away.
Hapo ndio ilisomekana kama ilionekana ilianzia stage 4. Hapo tumejaribu kuenda huko mpaka sasa inaanza kuonekana kama inakuja chini kidogo kama stage 2. Lakini hapo kufikia hapo ndio tulipata shida ya pesa.
Nyaboke was informed that she required at least 18 chemotherapy sessions. However, after 12 sessions, the National Health Insurance Fund stopped coverage.
Na kuna sabali mbili nilitibiwa na 1180. Sasa nikaendelea kuwekea. Wakati niliingia hii sabali ya 13 wakanielezea, mama, kati imeisha. Sasa utatoa pesa kasi. Sasa nikawauliza pesa kasi nitatoa wapi, hizo sote mnaniomba nyingi. Wakasema sasa kama hakuna pesa, kwenda nyumbani utafute usaidizi.
The remaining 6 chemotherapy sessions require 3 million shillings, which the family does not have.
Nimeuza ng'ombe, sasa zimeisha. Na kasamba ni kidogo niko naye kama eka 2. Na pale ni reserve. Hiyo kiusa huwezi uza kwa pesa mingi.
To support Nyaboke, you can send your contributions through M-Pesa number 0797420520 or paybill 8041525. Account name Samson Moimbo. Purity Museo, Lunchtime News.
Let's use our Kenyan spirit to assist in any way that we can. Moving on, a number of families in GATUNDU, Kiambu County are seeking justice following the disappearance of their relatives who were reportedly picked from their places of work by people suspected to be policemen. The incidents are said to have occurred on separate occasions this year, with the most recent case happening less than a month ago. Their efforts to trace the whereabouts of their kin have been in vain, as concerned authorities seem unperturbed by their claims.
The Stanley Mutua, who operates a phone repair shop in Kamunyu Trading Center, Gatundu, Kiambu County, is the latest resident to go missing.
Nafanya na Stanley Mutua ambaye alibebwa hapa na askari tarehe 3 this month. Na sasa kubebwa, ile alibebwa na wanaume 6 na alitolewa kwa kazi akapelekwa Gatundu.
Tukaenda kumwangalia Gatundu, hatukumpata. Tukaambiwa twende Kiambu, Thika, Roiro na Juja, tukamkosa. Tukarudi huko, tukatumwa Thika tena.
His whereabouts remain unknown to date.
Sasa wakati nilienda hapo kwa DCI wa Gatundu, nikawaelezea kuna kwa watu 6 walienda na yeye, mmoja ni alijulikana. Wakatuambia sasa hiyo nini tupeleke kwa OCS. Kwenda kwa OCS akaandikisha kama missing person, lakini hakutupa hiyo chance ya kuidentify huyo askari, huyo ofisa wake. Ndio sasa sisi hatuna mandate ya kumwambia aweke askari wake pareni ndio tujue ni huyu.
The disappearance of the father of one has left his family in distress.
Sana shida ni makosa gani amefanya, na hatuwezi ambiwa. Wanasida wakituzungusha huku na sasa hatumpati.
Shockingly though, Mutua's case is just one among many incidents of young people reported missing here.
Alikutwa na customer pale kwa ile stage wanabeba hiyo ya Gathage Road, akaambiwa ni customer mbebe ampeleke Maram. Kufika Karongoru, huyo customer alimgeuka na akatoa buduki na akamuingisha kwa gari, inasemekana ilikuwa ya black.
Villagers expressing concern over the mystery of the disappearances.
Mimi nasikia vibaya. Juu kama ni kijana yangu ama brother yangu, hata kama ni wewe sinaweza sikia uchungu.
Kuna wasiwasi sasa, kama huko Kiambu nilienda huko kwa nini, kwa DCI. Huko kwa CCIO. Mkubwa mwingine hapo ananiambia atiendeni mwangalie hospitali ama mochari. Sasa nashindwa, mtu anakuwa arrested anafu tumtafute mochari, kwani alikuwa mgonjwa akitoka hapa.
Tunauliza kwani hao vijana mbona hao askari wanasemanga ni askari wasikuje? Wasikuje watoe ID.
With the abductors remaining unknown, residents are now calling on the Independent Police Oversight Authority to investigate whether police are involved. Kamchemenza for Lunchtime News.
At about 15 minutes past the hour, we are taking a short commercial break, but don't go away. We'll be right back with more news.
Victoriano that there will be no deal unless he agrees on the price I set. Let's see if he's really in control of this like he says he is.
You are what you are now, thanks to Vicente's support. He did everything for the sake of our family, Eduardo.
Those Mendozas declared war on me years ago. Eduardo is my enemy, Cassandra. There is no way you're going to work for him. Is that clear?
I want you to stop this nonsense and start thinking about how you're going to make Diana marry you.
You know you have something that belongs to me, and I think I want it back.
When you
hapa singekutajia Yusuf. Kwani unajua tofauti ya Yusuf na Salim?
Usiniambie. Ndio nakwambia sasa.
Ni wasichana nini? Mwapenda sana kunitibua ama kunitafuta mimi maneno, si ndio?
Hii ofisi mimi mwenyewe nikiingia nilikuwa najua fitina zitakuweko na nilikuwa nishajitayarisha. Kwa hivyo mambo yasikutie wasiwasi kama.
Kwanza nakufuata yeye. Mimi tena. Wewe tena.
Joseph, the exalted one.
Do you think you were given that gift?
What gift?
Does God really want to reveal the future to you in your dreams, brother?
Rachel! Rachel, my sister! Forgive me!
Joseph has blinded our father and stole your rightful place beside him. We must get rid of him at once.
If only we could, Simeon. Why can't we?
We need only to be alone with that traitor. Then we finish him off!
Welcome back to KBC Lunchtime News, and thanks for keeping me company. Let's move on. The relocation of people affected by government projects from Fulugani location in Mwache has kicked off in earnest, with some families already settling in their new home. The residents moved to pave way for the construction of the Mwache Dam in Kwale County.
Water, Sanitation and Irrigation Principal Secretary Joseph Irongo, accompanied by ministry officials, National Land Commission and the Coast Development Authority, was on the ground to inspect the Mwache Dam rehabilitation works ahead of the project launch.
But the dam has a capacity in this country.
The project comes as a priority investment by the national government as a flagship project under the Vision 2030. The PS later visited the newly acquired homes for the people affected by the projects.
You've been talking to us for 4 to 6 years. Give us our money, we move. So it's actually very surprising. When we have the money in their account, we don't have that much of a problem with them. They are really moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
The people affected by the project were paid between 400,000 to 8 million shillings each. Karaya Itumbi, Lunchtime News.
And still at the coast, tourism stakeholders in Kilifi County have hailed the United Kingdom for removing Kenya from the red list countries, saying the move will enable international tourists to begin booking holidays. Association of Women in Tourism Coast Region Chairperson Kate Mwikali says tourism stakeholders in Malindi have been doing monthly cleanups to keep the resort town and beaches clean and ready to receive international tourists.
Days after the United Kingdom removed Kenya from the red list travel ban, tourism stakeholders in the coastal region are gearing up for international guests.
We've been open for tourists for several months. We've followed COVID protocols. Vaccinations are ongoing. And with the lifting of the country, from the red light to other countries, it becomes cheaper to travel because
Judith Mwadimi, a director of Kilimantogo Residence, a tourism resort with over 50 rooms in Malindi, is optimistic ahead of the festive season.
We're expecting more visitors. We're expecting also Kenyans to move to the other side, and it's good for market. And for us, we're very happy.
Tourism stakeholders took part in the World Coastal Ocean Cleanup Day, part of monthly cleanups to keep the resort town and beaches clean.
We came down to Malindi for attachment, and we saw it fit to join the others today in the beach cleanup so that we can help preserve our environment. It's up to us young people, we feel like, to be able to push tourism in a positive direction.
Led by Association of Women in Tourism Coast Region Chairperson Kate Mwikali, the tourism stakeholders say traveling will now be more affordable as tourists will not have to quarantine for 10 days, which was mandatory previously.
Malindi is cushioned by 2 biospheres. I mean, we have a certified marine park, certified biosphere by the marine park, and we also have Sokoke Forest. The air is clean, it's beautiful, we are open. Kenya yatosha, Malindi yatosha.
Ben Chumba, Lunchtime News.
Elsewhere, youths in Isiolo have been challenged to establish self-help groups and join cooperatives in order to benefit from various government and donor programs. Speaking during the launch of Mfinyanzi Youth Wing, Chief Officer in charge of Trade, Cooperatives and Enterprise Development Isiolo County, Lucy Kaburu, challenged other youths to emulate the move and organize themselves into registered groups in order to give themselves a chance to benefit from various programs rolled out by both the national and county governments targeting the youths. Isiolo County Chief Officer in charge of Finance and Economic Planning, who also doubles up as the chairperson of the umbrella Mfinyanzi group in Isiolo, noted that the move to bring the youth together and formation of the group will go a long way towards empowering them and employ them, some of them who are jobless.
Wanayudhi wa Mfinyanzi wamechukua ni kielelezo cha wanayudhi wengine kwa kaunti yetu. Ni mwanzo wa kuwa focused na kujipanga kwa maisha yao, na wakichukua hilo jukumu enye au wamechukua, tutapunguza maongeo mengi ya wanayudhi kuhusu unemployment, ukosefu wa kazi, kujiunga na miandarati.
Mahususan sana ni kuleta youth pamoja waweze kujisaidia, na kwa sababu wakikuja pamoja wanaweza kuwa na effect na maisha yao. Wakikuja pamoja wanaweza kuweza kusaidiana na hata kuweza kuepukana na maneno ya radicalization hata ama drug abuse, na saa hii watoto yetu ama vijana wetu watakuwa na maisha bora.
From Isiolo to Narok, where a section of border operators in Narok town have vowed to oppose any political incitement along tribal lines as the country gears towards the 2022 polls. Speaking in Narok town area MCA, who also is the majority leader at the county assembly, Bernard Parsaloi, warned riders to be wary of leaders out to use them for selfish gains. His sentiments were echoed by Stephen Koriata, a member of the Narok Peace Committee, who urged the youth to use their numerical strength to elect responsible leaders.
Huyu amuondokee ati kwa sababu ni wa kabila fulani. Hiyo haiwezekani. Hawa wako tayari kukaribisha mtu yeyote kwa biashara yao kwa sababu haijafungwa. Pikipiki bado zinanunuliwa. Lakini hujaambiwa ukichukua pikipiki unakuja unasimama mahali popote. Hapo ndipo wakora watapata nafasi ya kuja kujifanya wanabodaboda.
The young generation msikubali kutumika na wasiasa. Wakikuja kueleza nyinyi mfanye ambao kila ambao sheria haifai ufanye, tafadhali usikubali.
Na sisi kama viongozi tunapinga hiyo mawazo ya kuja kupiganisha vijana tunapoelekea kwenye uchaguzi wa mwaka 2022. Hii Narok town ni cosmopolitan town ambayo iko na vijana across the country, na hatuwezi kubali kupiganishwa.
Time to play now, and Bayern Munich cruised to an emphatic 7-0 victory over Bochum to move to the top of the German Bundesliga. The thrashing takes Bayern's goal tally to 20 after their opening 5 games of the season, although Wolfsburg can move back to the top of the table if they beat Eintracht Frankfurt today. Now, the Kenya national rugby sevens team won 2 matches and lost 1 in the group's World 7 series earlier today morning in Vancouver, Canada. Shujaa, the 2018 Vancouver Sevens runners-up, defeated Spain 17-5, then thrashed Mexico 45-7 before suffering a 33-14 loss to South Africa. They will play United States in the Cup quarters tonight.
Ball is Humwa. Oh, sit down!
National Sevens team Shujaa began well in the 2021-2022 HSBC 7 World Series season in Vancouver, beating Spain and Mexico before losing to South Africa. Kenya won their opening match 17-5 against Spain, with Alvin Otieno, William Baka and Harold Anduvate getting the 3 tries.
Still going are the Kenyans.
In the second encounter, Shujaa thrashed Mexico. Alvin Otieno, Alvin Marube, William Baka and Derek Keoga being among the try scorers, with Daniel Tabu being handed conversion duties. Kenya, however, slipped against South Africa, losing 33-14, with the only 2 tries being scored by Alvin Otieno and Marube, as Daniel Tabu and Mark Wemoi converted the 2 tries. Kenya will play the United States in the main cup quarterfinals tonight. Hassan Ali Hussein, Lunchtime News, Sports.
Alvin Otieno.
Lots of sporting actions today, including Tottenham versus Chelsea in the EPL. Well, of course, we will bring you the goals, the sights and the sounds after that match tonight. And of course, you can check out this news plus much more on our social media platform, not forgetting our website, which is www.kbc.co.ke. My name is Bentro Njue. Anwangeshi has been our sign language interpreter for this afternoon. Have yourself a blessed Sunday afternoon.
Beauty College.
Vera Beauty and Fashion College, with branches in Nairobi, Eldoret, Thika and Meru. Did you know that we are a TVET approved institution? We offer courses in fashion design, interior design and soft furnishing, event decoration, flower arrangement, event planning, hairdressing, barbering and dreadlocks, beauty therapy, makeup, nail technology, spa massages, teaching skills, TOT, solo business management, and many more. Register now and visit our website on www.verabeautycollege.com. You can also call on 0725-923-550 Nairobi branch, 0728-087-689 Eldoret branch, 0722-227428 Thika branch, 0725-000-706 Meru branch. Vera Beauty and Fashion College, a TVET approved institution.
We are here and we are strong. Let's be counted as we move on. Make a difference, change lives as we tell our different stories. We are capable, beautiful, we are born to do great things. We're unstoppable, incredible, 'cause we're differently abled, differently.
The society we live in perceives marrying or dating a person with disability as unique and newsworthy. However, we are not shifting blame, especially when physical appearances are the weighing scale for matters love. In this episode, we delve into matters dating and relationships when it comes to persons with disabilities. I'm your host, Jane Theory. Welcome.
We're differently abled, differently.
Having a disability doesn't necessarily have to be a barrier to love or dating. Patricia Mativo narrates her experience in love and dating. Take a look.
If you love somebody, just well, okay, I'm not the type I get reach out to you and tell them that I love them, but if you're the kind to, don't hesitate, just go. Don't let your disability limit you. I mean, you're made much more of great things than just your disability. Yeah, in fact, you're just able differently. Your disability doesn't define you. So go forever you want, go forever you wish to have. Yes, and don't let people will talk. It's nature for people to talk. But again, just close your ears, just do you. Because at the end of the day, these people also, they're having their own issues. And again, they have people who talk about their issues. So it's like a circle of people talking about others. It's not just you. So just focus on yourself. Any person who would any person who go through whatever you're going through. So don't think that because I have a disability, this is what's happening to me. Just be you. Be a go-getter, and above all, remember God.
Having a disability doesn't necessarily need to be a barrier to love or dating. Patricia Mativo, a university student who became a candidate to disability due to an accident, narrates her experience in love and dating.
It's human nature to forget that what comes around goes around. And there's this Swahili saying that goes, kabla hujafa hujaumbika. You never know how you will be when you're in your grave, like how you look like. Personally, my disability was caused by a road accident. It's not like I was born with it, something, oh my God, maybe it was polio. I'm like, no, I just had an accident like 8 years ago. I had my accident in 2012, December. So again, they feel like, oh my God, yeah, I'm much better than these people, but they don't understand that every person is a candidate disability. Today you're okay, tomorrow you fall down the stairs and that's over for you. Others die, others end up with this disability. You're on a road going for a rave in Naivasha, you get through an accident and that's it for you with a disability. Or maybe you go to the hospital trying to get a medical assistance for some sickness, but sadly you meet this doctor who actually has no idea about your condition and they give you some drugs that actually affect your nervous system, and that's it. Then again, you either become blind. Like, disability is just seconds away from you. So again, people should remain humble and don't view people that they are you're way above somebody because either they can walk. I mean, you walk faster than them, or you see then they don't see. Yeah, we should just be kind.
Although many persons with disabilities are happily married or dating with no difficulties, others do face a number of complexities.
Everything that affects an average human affects like thrice somebody with a disability. It's like a mom raising a kid with no disability and another mom raising a kid with a disability. This mom with a kid with a disability, it's like raising 2 or 3 kids at once. I mean, it comes with a lot of challenges. So again, persons with disabilities are the most affected in every aspect. We are easily manipulated because some think we are desperate, that we need somebody to love, because love is a beautiful thing. So some people will just approach you and just because they'll feel like, no, let me just try this person. Yeah, then I don't know if this is something that's going around that they say, I don't know if it was a said book or I don't know where I got this. They think that persons with disabilities, they don't have like HIVs. There are people who are like maybe virgins and all that. So some people be like, you know what, I think let me just approach this person, do it raw and all that stuff. Yeah, people, they think we're just naive. They feel like we are very desperate, but actually we're not even desperate. We're just like any other person. The way how a normal person will reason is the way how I will also reason. Most of them are prone to being abused once they get into relationships, like gender-based violence, because again, they think these are people who cannot speak about themselves, the people who cannot defend themselves. So we have most of gender-based violence for persons with disabilities. I'd say mostly the ladies, though even they'll reach a point where their partners will try to even take control of their financial statuses, their emotional statuses, like everything, because they're like, you have a disability, I mean, where can you go? I mean, if it's me here who's dating, if it's not me, then there's nobody else.
The society seems to be prejudiced against people with disabilities, causing them physical and social barriers.
So clearly, maybe some people would be comfortable approaching me if maybe I was not with a disability, but now that I have a disability, they feel like nah, I'm not sure, you see. And for me it really doesn't bother me. I'll just have to say that. And some people out there, if they see, say, a pregnant lady who's having a disability, they'll be like, oh my god, whoever did that to her, that was really bad, you see. But they wouldn't understand that maybe the pregnancy was just out of love and the lady is still in a relationship. They'll try to see it like this lady was just manipulated or something, because they think that the people with disability are prone to being manipulated by other people, men, girls, depending on your gender. So there's that biasness out there, a very big one. I'll still stick back to myself. That really doesn't bother me, I would say, because for me, I tend to I decided to choose peace for myself. So such conversations honestly don't really sort of interfere with my thinking. If I decide to fall in love with somebody, then I will fall in love with them, regardless what other people would say out there. I mean, I know it's me and it's them. If they're genuine with me, I'll still be genuine with them. Whatever other people say out there, it really doesn't influence my decision. But there's a lot of bias out there.
Coping with disability can be challenging at first, but self-appreciation, acceptance, and support from the people around you can help build up your self-esteem and confidence.
To make you goal-oriented, well, if you're positive, then you'll go for whatever you want. If you're a go-getter, then there'll be no limits, as long as you keep on being positive. But if you decide to bring any sort of negativity, you'll get stuck somewhere, and it will take you longer to get to your goal. So being positive is really key in every situation. Even whether you have a disability or not. Mostly, let me say, for people with disability, most of them tend to undermine themselves. They're like, oh my god, I cannot. But here is Trish, who's like, you know what, I think I can do this, I can do that, and I keep on going. And in turn, it also inspires other people. So and we should also live in a way where our life is not just about us, it's about us and the people around us. So if you're able to live a life that inspires people, the better. But if you're just living a life just because, we have to live, then, where are you heading? What's your purpose in life?
Just what does a healthy relationship entail?
I believe being in a good relationship, it entails you being positive, you being kind in whatever aspect you guys decide to engage yourself in. Then concerning the rules, well, okay, for some few people like I here who we can defend ourselves and really don't give a damn about what other people think about us. Well, there should still be some laws where, I don't know, maybe for verbal harassment for persons with disabilities, because it can really take a toll in their mental health status. If we had people who would if the people out there who are representing us, persons with disabilities, they should come with such rules or laws that will govern that. There wouldn't be any verbal harassment, physical harassment. Of course, they're already trying to cater for that, but we should have a desk where, just in case this happens, you're able to report as soon as possible and you're able to get assistance. Because I'm trying to assume it was somebody who's in the first date, they're like, you know what, maybe I can try and date, let me go out with this person, let me see how it is. Then on the first date, they happen to meet with this rude couple. This is somebody whose mental health, I'm sure, would be really demoralized. It's somebody who would almost give up if they were that weak. For me, I don't see myself weak. Love is a relationship between two people. with respect. They respect each other. They care for each other. They're honest with each other. They, what should I say? They're kind to each other. It's just that relationship between two people. There is the intimacy one, where you're intimate with your partner and you still care for each other in all aspects. It's not just about sex. If it's about promoting each other's financial status, you're there to help each other. Respect, care, support, respecting each person's privacy. When somebody's not able to tell you exactly what they're going through, just give them their space. Not space where you just live. Try to understand them that whatever they're going through, probably one day they'll tell me, because at the end of the day we are humans and some things we just can't tell people unless we're in a good state.
Thanks to Patricia's resilience and determination, she has a number of achievements on her list.
So about Help Prize, out of 7,000 to 10,000 students from multimedia, last year 2020 I was the selected campus director. My work was basically getting teams to pitch ideas, getting sponsors on board, just to provide a team that represent the school to the next level, of which for the first time in our school, 2 teams went to the regionals. That's the Impact Summit, where they pitched against other teams. And one of the teams won from the 2 teams that represented multimedia. The region was in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and now they're headed to the Global Accelerator that happens in London at the Castle. So now, while I was a campus director, but back then I was not supposed to participate, but now I am part of the team, because actually the team that won, I was a member before even Hall Prize came, but now I had to step out. I wasn't supposed to pitch or do anything. So now I'll also be going with them to London. We should be in London 8th August in the Castle for the Castle Accelerator. The winner for Hall Prize gets $1 million. In the presence of Bill Clinton. Okay, now off to nature. I just love the environment, and it really annoys me when somebody tries to litter. You be there in your car and you find somebody opening the window and they're throwing litter. It really annoys me. We just seated somewhere and you see somebody has finished drinking the juice, then they just throw, and you're like, you guys don't have self-control. Don't you feel like, oh my god, what I'm doing is not okay? It really annoys me. In fact, if you want to see my worst side, just try to do something that involves messing up the environment. I'll be like, what the hell is wrong with you? I love leadership, and again, I keep saying, I feel like my leadership style is quite unique. Most leaders are very loud.